Happy Monday, everybody. It's Brian DeVore with DeVore Realty Group, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties, coming to you on the last Monday of August. We're almost into fall already. A year's flying by. Let's jump into this week's Monday Market Moment. We're going to talk about the latest stats, of course, and then what's happened in the last month. I just want to kind of take a look back because there's been talk that the market has been cooling off a little bit. So I want to see if that's in fact what's going on. And is it time to move to Birmingham, Alabama? What does that mean? I'll get to that at the end of the report. But first, as always, the totals. Right now, there's 3,414 homes for sale in all of San Diego County. That's a drop of 75 from last week. Looking back in the last month, so July 23rd, we had 3,528 homes for sale. So we do have fewer homes for sale, even though you keep seeing articles and news that more inventory is coming on the market. Not so much in San Diego County. Pending sales, 4,238. That's up 4 from the last week. On July 23rd, we had 4,263. We had more homes in escrow about a month ago, a little over a month ago, and we had more homes for sale. So I don't think that the market's really cooling off all that much. Months of inventory, 0.80, which is down 0.2% from last week. And July 23rd, 0.83. So we have fewer months of inventory than we did a month ago. Again, market may have cooled off a little bit as far as multiple offers and so forth, but we still see a huge imbalance of supply and demand. In the last week, we saw 956 homes come on the market. That's down almost 100 from last week, quite a big drop. New pending, 730, that's down 7 from last week. New pendings that were listed within the last week, 44. So 6% of the homes that were listed in the last week are already in escrow. New pendings listed within the last 2 weeks, 354, that's 48%. So almost half of the homes that were listed in the last 2 weeks are now in escrow. So homes are still selling relatively quickly, maybe not as quickly as they were maybe a month or two ago when the homes pending that were listed in the last week were closer to 12-13%, but we're still seeing homes selling within the first 2 weeks on the market. New closed sales, 625, that's down 52 from last week. I was a little surprised by that drop. New closed sales listed within the last week, 13. So that means 13 of the homes that were listed in the last week are not only in escrow, they're closed. And then median list price, 726, that's down 9,000 from the week before. Median sales price, 745, that's down 15,000 from the week before. That's going to bounce around quite a bit, as we've talked about. It's more of a trend line that we're going to look at. So here is the new listings, pendings, and sales over the last week. And we can see the fewest homes that have come on the market in the last month plus. Fewer homes coming on the market, not as much inventory as people say they think is coming on. Pendings are roughly the same, sales a little bit down. And then median list price and sales price, again, bouncing around kind of in the same ballpark as where they have been. All right, is it time to move to Birmingham, Alabama? Why is that? Well, where is it that you can buy a home for less money per month than you can rent a home? Birmingham, Alabama came in #1 on that list. It was a report by Realtor.com. The full article is in the Constant Contact email that this video is part of. And you can click on that button to see the entire article. But as you can see, the percentage cost difference between buying and renting is 33%. Cost difference by rent in dollars is $361. So the median rent is $1,089. The median cost to buy a home, and that would be, you can look at the formula in the article as far as the interest rate and so forth, is $728. So it costs a lot more to rent than to own a home. Might as well buy a home if you can. St. Louis, Pittsburgh, across the board. Notice there's only one area in all of California that made this list. It's the Riverside area. And it's $2,230 to rent, $1,817 to buy. Let's look at the list, the opposite list rather. Where does it cost more to buy than to rent? And Austin is #1 actually. Median rent $1,550. Median cost to buy $2,778. It might make more sense to rent a home there than to buy a home. A lot more goes into that, of course, with tax savings and so forth when you own a home, but some good information to look at. But notice how many areas of California were on this list. San Jose, San Francisco area, Washington, and then of course, Los Angeles area. San Diego was not on this list. I don't know where they ranked. They only did the top 10. So it'd be interesting to see where San Diego ranked, but good news. We're not on the top 10 list for either one of these. That's it for this week's Monday Market Moment. Here's my contact information. If you have any questions about the market, how it might affect you, please give me a call. My phone number is here, my email, send a carrier pigeon, whatever works for you. Be happy to hear from you and send you all the information. I look forward to seeing you in September. We're almost at the end of the year, last third of the year. Have a great Monday and a great week. Be safe out there. Look forward to seeing you next week, the next Monday Market Moment.